Did you know that simple memory lapses or changes in behavior can be the first signs of Alzheimer's? The most alarming thing is that many people ignore these signs, thinking they are part of aging. But the truth is that Alzheimer's should not be treated as something normal. Detecting it early can be the difference between a quality life and a future of suffering. Ignoring these early signs can let the disease progress uncontrollably, making treatment difficult and damaging your mental health. In this video, you will discover 8 early signs that you should never ignore and learn how to act to preserve your mental health. What you will learn can change your life or that of someone you love. Keep watching, because you will be surprised. Before we begin, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive more essential tips on health and well-being. Let's go! We've all forgotten where we put our keys or a friend's name. But when these lapses become frequent and start to affect your routine, it's time to be alert. If you or someone else starts getting lost in familiar places, missing important appointments, or asking the same questions over and over, this could be a clear sign of Alzheimer's. Don't ignore it. It could just be the beginning of something more serious. But what is Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's isn't just memory loss. It's a disease that profoundly affects memory, thinking, and behavior. In the early stages, the symptoms are subtle, but over time, they intensify. Although there is no cure, early diagnosis and available treatments help to control symptoms and improve quality of life. The earlier the diagnosis, the easier it is to control. Ignoring the signs only accelerates the process, making treatment much more challenging. It is important to remember that Alzheimer's disease does not appear suddenly. It begins very subtly. Small memory lapses, difficulty remembering simple words, and changes in behavior can be the first signs. Ignoring these signs is allowing the disease to progress without control. And if you think that Alzheimer's only affects the elderly, think again. The first signs can appear at the age of 40 or 50. Identifying these signs early is essential for proper monitoring and early diagnosis. Currently, more than 50 million people in the world live with Alzheimer's, and this number is only growing. Not acting quickly can mean that, instead of treating it, you will just be waiting for the situation to get worse. The time to act is now. You must be wondering, but what really happens in the brain with Alzheimer's? Well, Alzheimer's is associated with the accumulation of beta-amyloid plaques and neurofibrillary tangles, which impair communication between neurons. Over time, this causes irreparable damage to memory and other cognitive functions. Therefore, the earlier the disease is diagnosed, the easier it is to control. Ignoring the signs accelerates the process and makes treatment much more difficult. And do you know what the risk factors for Alzheimer's are? Recent research has revealed several factors that increase the risk of Alzheimer's, including age. Increasing age is the biggest risk factor. Most people diagnosed are 65 or older. Premature Alzheimer's, however, can affect people under 65. Family history. If your parents or siblings have had Alzheimer's, your risk increases. Genetics. Certain genetic variations also increase the risk of Alzheimer's. Mild cognitive impairment, MCI, especially involving memory problems, increases the risk of Alzheimer's, although it is not always progressive. Cardiovascular health. Factors such as obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol are linked to an increased risk of Alzheimer's. Education. Studies suggest that more years of education may help protect the brain against Alzheimer's. And finally, head trauma. Accidents or repeated head injuries increase the risk of dementia, including Alzheimer's. Now, finally, here are the 8 early signs of Alzheimer's that you should never ignore. Number 1. Short-term memory loss. Forgetting important events or asking the same questions over and over can be a clear warning sign. If someone starts to get lost in appointments or repeats questions during a conversation, it's a sign that their memory is being affected. Number 2. Difficulty planning and problem solving. If everyday tasks start to seem challenging, this could indicate Alzheimer's. Difficulty managing finances or following simple instructions should also be noted. Number 3. Changes in mood, personality, and behavior. If a person becomes more irritable, anxious, or suspicious, even of family members, this could be a sign that the disease is progressing. Number 4. Visual and spatial judgment problems. Difficulty judging distances or recognizing faces are typical signs. If someone starts getting lost in a supermarket or has trouble recognizing friends and family, pay attention. Number 5. Difficulty with words and communication. Hesitations when speaking or using vague descriptions instead of simple words are signs that communication skills are compromised. Number 6. Loss of initiative. A lack of motivation for everyday activities, such as bathing or eating, is a major warning sign. This extreme withdrawal from daily activities may reflect the disease. Number 7. Social withdrawal. If someone starts withdrawing from social activities due to memory or communication difficulties, this is a clear indication that something is not right. Number 8. Difficulty following instructions and performing complex tasks. Simple tasks, such as following directions or assembling furniture, can become challenging. This is a clear sign that cognitive ability is compromised. These are the 8 early signs of Alzheimer's. But how is this disease actually diagnosed? Well, there is no simple test to diagnose Alzheimer's. The process involves a comprehensive medical evaluation, which may include neurological examination, cognitive tests to assess memory and thinking, blood tests to rule out other possible causes, and brain imaging. However, an early diagnosis is essential, as it offers the opportunity to start treatments that can improve quality of life and even participate in clinical trials. Ignoring these signs can be a dangerous choice. If you have noticed any of these symptoms in yourself or someone you love, don't wait any longer. Seek medical help, get an early diagnosis, and start treatment as soon as possible. Early action can make all the difference in quality of life. Leave your comment below. Have you noticed any of these signs in yourself or someone close to you? Share your experience and let's learn together. Remember, information is the key to early care and mental health. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue receiving essential content on health and well-being. Now is the time to actively take care of your health. And don't miss the next recommended video here on your screen. Let's go! Your future will thank you.